strong kids don't come from luck, they come from culture. Let's flip the script. We've talked about the problem, so you're aware of that. It's disconnection, it's emotional drift, it's silent damage. Now let's talk about solutions, because here's the truth. Strong kids don't come from luck. They come from culture, family culture, your culture. Every grounded, resilient, high-character child I've ever worked with came from a home that lived by something intentional, a rhythm, a standard, a way of operating that shaped who they were daily. It wasn't through a lecture or a sticker chart. It's their culture. It's the culture of the family. And I want to give you that today, a framework that any parent can use, regardless of background, of income, of education, or how chaotic life feels right now. It's simple, it's powerful, and it works. I call it CORE, C-O-R-E. Now these 4 pillars form the foundation of a warrior family, what we refer to as a warrior family. They're how we raise kids who don't crumble under pressure, who don't outsource their identity to TikTok, and who know who they are and what they stand for, and how to face hard things. And more than that, it's how they take back leadership at home. Because your family doesn't need another chore chart. They need a culture that holds them when the world tries to pull them apart from each other. So let's break it down. First step is connection. The C is connection. Connection before correction. Now, most parents lead with lectures, let's be honest. They think the louder they talk, the more their kids will listen. But here's the truth. If your child doesn't feel connected to you, they'll tune you out, no matter how wise or right you think you are, or you may be. I've worked with thousands of parents who were doing everything by the book, but their kids wouldn't even open up to them. They wouldn't listen, and they wouldn't change. Why is that? It's because there was no relationship to begin with, only rules in place, only correction. And I tell parents this all the time. Connection is the runway for correction to land. You want to correct your child when they make mistakes, but without connection, there's no influence. Connection is built in the small moments. No agenda, no screens. It's just presence that you have with your child. So, for me, when I walk my son in the mornings before school for 20 minutes, he holds my hand. He's only young. But every single morning we do it, rain or shine. And it's not about the destination. It's about the conversation. With my daughter, I notice at times she can feel overwhelmed or emotional. Instead of trying to find the problem to solve with her, I will sit with her. And sometimes she cries. We don't need to have a conversation about it. She knows that I'm there. And gradually she rests her head on my shoulder and she feels heard. She feels seen. And for me, that's masculine leadership. It's not dominating the storm, it's anchoring it. The next step is ownership. Ownership of values. Here's a mistake most families make. They talk about the values that they might want to have, but they don't actually live them. And kids spot that from a mile away. You say health matters, make sure you eat your greens, or you should be doing sport, or whatever it is, you should use your body, but then you don't do it yourself. You say respect matters, but you snap at your spouse. You say honesty matters, but they hear you lie on a phone call. Your values don't transfer through words, they transfer through example. And this is where most parenting advice misses the mark. Kids don't listen to what you say, they become who you are. That's the harsh reality. If you want your kids to be resilient, show them how you handle pressure. If you want them to lead, model responsibility at home. And if you want them to be kind, let them see how you treat other people behind closed doors. Don't perform for them. Be real with them, because nothing builds trust faster than integrity. The next step is R, repetition builds identity. This is the underrated superpower of family culture. It's rituals, it's routine, it's repetition. This is how kids figure out who they actually are. Not through one emotional conversation and not through a motivational video, but through daily reps. The same way we build muscle on the mat, the same way we build habits in business, The same way we build identity in our kids, one rep at a time. Now, at home, that might look like Friday night, movie night, and pizza, no phones allowed. Sunday morning, walks, just one-on-one time with your kids. A monthly adventure, days where you try something brand new together that pushes you as a family outside of your comfort zone. It could look like bedtime questions. What did you enjoy today? Or what did you do today that was brave? Now, these rituals don't need to be flashy. They just need to be consistent. That's the main thing, consistency. These rituals become the scaffolding of your child's self-image because repetition is how you teach them. This is who we are. The final step is E, exposure. Exposure builds resilience. This one is huge, and it's why it's the last step. Most parents today are terrified of their child experiencing discomfort. They want to shield, they want to bubble wrap, they want to protect. And I get it. All of that comes from love. But protection without exposure leads to weakness. If you want strong kids, you need to let them feel challenged. You need to let them climb. You need to let them fall. You need to let them fail. And you need to let them get back up on their own. Because every time they face fear and survive it, it rewires their identity. At home, we say, in my family, we do hard things. And it's not because we're obsessed with toughness. It's because we know that life is challenging. Life is not soft. We know that life is not fair. It's not filtered. If you raise your kids in a fantasy, the real world is going to break them when they reach adulthood. It's going to hit them with full force. But if you raise them in a reality with support, structure, and challenge, your kids will be unshakable. So let them struggle. Be nearby. Be the anchor. But don't rob them of the pain that makes them strong in the first place. That is the core system. It's simple, it's powerful, and it works if you live it. So let's recap that whole core system very briefly. CORE, connection before correction, ownership of values, repetition builds identity, and exposure builds resilience. This is how warrior families are built in the modern day. And it's not through a fancy app, it's not through perfect parenting, but through daily habits that shape your family's culture. It is the difference between raising kids who adapt to chaos and kids who anchor in character. The final truth I want to share with you before we move on to the next part is this. If you don't create a family culture, the world will create one for you, and it won't be one that you like. Now, I want to know which of these 4 core areas do you feel you need to focus on first? Put it in the comment below with one letter, C, O, R, E, whatever it is, and let me know where you're starting from. If you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe now. Click the subscribe button and the bell, the notifications, so that you do get future videos where I can support you and your family. I'm going to be breaking down the pillars now, CORE, in the next 4 parts. So let's go through this step by step, age by age, real world examples, so we can live this out starting today. This is how we're going to win back your influence as a parent at home and how you're going to raise grounded, resilient kids in a completely distracted world. Let's build your family's core together. See you next part.